always open sign has been buzzing for a year. A brightly colored beacon for my deeply rooted fear. I've kept the window glowing in the hope you'd walk right by. A pathetic little moth drawn to a beautiful bright light. The electricity bill is getting way too steep to pay, and I am finally exhausted from pretending it's okay. I walk up to the outlet with a trembling, steady hand, closing down the saddest shop in this entire land. Plugging the neon, plunging the room into black, accepting the heavy truth that you are never coming back. The pink and blue gas is fading, the glass is going cold. The conclusion to a story that has finally been told. I'm shutting down the power, I'm turning off the light, surrendering my heavy heart to the quiet of the night. Sudden heavy silence is deafening indeed, but it's the kind of quiet that will let a tired man sleep. I take the keys and lock the heavy padlock on the door. I won't be serving memories in this diner anymore. The street outside is empty, the city is asleep, and I am finally letting go of the things I couldn't keep. I wanna shatter the glass tubes and sweep them in the street. Walk away completely from the scene of my defeat. I'm unplugging the neon, plunging the room into black, accepting the heavy truth that you were never coming back. The pink and blue gas is fading, the glass is going cold. The conclusion to a story that has finally been told. I'm shutting down the power, I'm turning off the light, surrendering my heavy heart to the quiet of the night. Just total darkness, powering down.
There's a silver boombox sitting on the bedroom shelf, looking just as tired and broken as my inner self. The antenna is bent, pointing at the plaster wall, waiting for a radio signal that will never call. I left the mixtape in it from the summer of '83, the one you carefully curated just for you and me. The batteries are dead, the speakers are completely blown, just like the foundation of the love that we had sown. There's dust on the boombox, gathering in the night, a silent chrome reminder of a love that lost its light. I wanna hit play and hear your favorite song, but the tape is tangled up and everything is wrong. It used to blast our anthem out across the neighborhood. Now it's just a monument to things I misunderstood. We used to carry it down to the basketball court. Music was our armor, music was our only fort. You'd hit the pause button just to lean in for a kiss. I never thought I'd end up in an agonizing abyss. Now I'm staring at the dual cassette, the plastic and the steel, wondering if the love you gave was ever really real. I pressed the eject button, but the door is firmly stuck. I'm a prisoner of the past, completely out of luck. There's dust on the boombox, gathering in the night, a silent chrome reminder of a love that lost its light. I wanna hit play and hear your favorite song, but the tape is tangled up and everything is wrong. It used to blast our anthem out across the neighborhood. Now it's just a monument to things I misunderstood. Just a silent machine. Fading chrome. Looking out the window at the breaking of the dawn, watching the morning stretch across the front lawn. There's a network of black cables cutting across the orange sky, connecting every house in town, suspended incredibly high. They carry a million voices, a million words of love, like an electronic flock of invisible humming doves. But out of all the conversations traveling through the air, not a single one is yours to tell me that you care. I'm staring at the telephone wires, hanging in the cold, wondering how a love so electric suddenly grew so old. They stretch across the miles, reaching all the way to you, but the line between our hearts has been severed cleanly through. I'm surrounded by the signals of a world that stays in touch, while I am slowly dying from missing you too much. A solitary blackbird is sitting on the highest line, looking down at the wreckage of what used to be mine. He can spread his wings and fly across the great divide, while I am trapped down here with nowhere left to hide. I wait for the phone to ring, staring at the plastic base, hoping for a sonic transmission of your beautiful I wanna climb the wooden pole and cut the cables down, silence every ringing phone in this entire town. I'm staring at the telephone wires, hanging in the cold, wondering how a love so electric suddenly grew so old. They stretch across the miles, reaching all the way to you, but the line between our hearts has been severed cleanly through. I'm surrounded by the signals of a world that stays in touch, while I am slowly dying from missing you too much. Just empty lines, no voice on the other end. Walking down Bleecker on a Tuesday at noon, ducking into a shop to escape the heavy gloom. The smell of old cardboard, the static in the air, taking me back to the days when you were still there. My memory brings, my fingers trace the spikes in the alphabet rose, looking for the melody that only my heart knows. I'm hiding in the corner of the record store, searching for the magic that we had. Completely empty and numb. Stare at the cover art, fading and worn, remembering the night that our romance was born. We sat on the carpet and listened to you would never walk away. Now I'm standing in the aisle with a lump in my throat, holding on to a fragile music doll I've completely empty and numb. Just flipping through, nothing left to play. leather is scuffed from 100 different trips, but
This is the hardest goodbye to cross my lips. I folded up my shirts and I packed up my shoes, accepting the fact that I was destined to lose. The hallway is quiet, the morning is still. I'm swallowing a bitter and impossible pill. You're sleeping in the bedroom, entirely unaware that I'm standing in the foyer, breathing the heavy air. There's a heavy suitcase sitting by the front door, packed with the tears that I cannot ignore. A portable coffin of the love that we made, waiting in the shadows where the memories fade. I grip the plastic handle and I try to be strong, walking away from the place I used to belong. I leave my house keys on the little wooden stand, right beside the picture of us holding hands. I don't have a destination, I don't have a flight. I'm just disappearing in the pale morning light. The hardest part of leaving isn't walking away, it's knowing that I'm taking all your sunshine today. I wanna drop the luggage and run back up the stairs, wake you from your slumber and answer all your prayers. There's a heavy suitcase sitting by the front door, packed with the tears that I cannot ignore. A portable coffin of the love that we made, waiting in the shadows where the memories fade. I grip the plastic handle and I try to be strong, walking away from the place I used to belong. Walking away, closing the Bought a paper postcard in a diner in Seattle, trying to survive this lonely cross-country battle. I wrote your name in cursive on the right side of the card, but filling out the message was incredibly, deeply hard. I bought another one in Denver, looking at the snow, and one in Arizona, where the desert sunsets glow. My suitcase is getting heavy with the cardboard and the ink. I'm standing by the mailbox, pushing to the very brink. I'm carrying a stack of unsent postcards in the dark, a traveling exhibition of a deeply shattered heart. I write down all my apologies from every single state, but I never buy the stamps because I know it is too late. You don't want to hear about the mountains or the sea. You only want a quiet life that doesn't include me. The picture on the front is always beautiful and bright, a terrifying contrast to my never-ending night. I tell you that I miss you in 100 different ways, trying to find a meaning in these empty, drifting days. But the address line is blank and the zip code is unknown, because the place we used to live is no longer my I want to throw them to the wind and let them fly away, a paper flock of sorrow, landing where they may. I'm carrying a stack of unsent postcards in the dark, a traveling exhibition of a deeply shattered heart. I write down all my apologies from every single state, but I never buy the stamps because I know it is too late. You don't want to hear about the mountains or the sea. You only want a quiet life that doesn't include me. Return to sender, address unknown.
The neon beer sign is buzzing in the window pane. I'm hiding in this dive bar from the freezing autumn rain. I put my quarters on the felt to reserve the next long game. But every time I take a shot, I'm whispering your name. The jukebox in the corner plays a muddy bluesy track, a fitting background music for a man who's looking back. The chalk dust on my fingers mixes with the sweat and tears. I'm drowning in a glass of amber, drowning in my fears. I left my quarters on the pool table, waiting for a sign, waiting for you to walk in and say that you are mine. I'm staring at the 8 ball, hiding in the corner pocket, a broken man connected to a dangerously empty socket. The bartender calls last call, the lights turn harsh and bright, but I'm still standing by the table, losing the long night. We used to hustle the locals in this very same dive. You held the cue stick like a weapon, keeping us alive. You had a trick shot that would always win the final bet, a beautiful maneuver that I never will forget. Now I'm scratching on the brake, completely off my game. Without my partner in crime, it just isn't the same. I clear the table off and put my cue stick on the rack, accepting the reality that you're never coming back. I left my quarters on the pool table, waiting for a sign, waiting for you to walk in and say that you are mine. I'm staring at the 8 ball, hiding in the corner pocket, a broken man connected to a dangerously empty socket. The bartender calls last call, the lights turn harsh and bright, but I'm still standing by the table, losing the long night. Just a losing game. Time to go home. Bartender is wiping down the mahogany wood. I'm sitting on a bar stool, right where you once stood. I'm
holding on to a paper napkin from a month ago, the only piece of evidence of the love I used to know. You wrote your number down with a cherry red pen, said to call you up if I was ever in town again. But I set my whiskey glass upon a fragile paper square, and the condensation ruined the only thing I care. It's just smudged ink on a napkin, fading into pink, a tragic little casualty of a late night lonely drink. The last four digits are a blur, completely washed away, just like the perfect future that we plotted out that day. I'm staring at the water stains, trying to guess the line, desperate for a miracle to make you finally mine. I tried 100 combinations on the lobby telephone, but every single answer was an angry stranger's tone. A mathematical disaster, a lottery of pain, searching for a needle in a hurricane of rain. You're probably sitting by your phone, thinking I forgot, while I am trapped inside the snare of a devastating night. I curse the glass of liquor, I curse my careless hand. I'm the most pathetic lover in this entire land. It's just smudged ink on a napkin, fading into pink, a tragic little casualty of a late night lonely drink. The last four digits are a blur, completely washed away, just like the perfect future that we plotted out that day. I'm staring at the water stains, trying to guess the line, desperate for a miracle to make you finally mine. Just a blur, lost the numbers. I was pulled over on the shoulder by a flashing cherry light, searching for my registration in the middle of the night. I popped the glove compartment and rummaged through the mess, through the faded maps and napkins of my lonely emptiness, and hidden in the bed beneath the rusted silver key, I found the folded letter that you secretly wrote to me. The ink is slightly faded, but the words are crystal clear, transporting me across the span of a devastating year. Hidden in the glove compartment, the ghost from '84, a piece of lined paper that tore me to the core. You wrote that you were scared, but you loved me to the bone. Now I'm reading it by the dashboard light, entirely alone. The police officer is knocking on the window glass, but I'm trapped inside a time machine, reliving the past. I unfold the little creases, careful not to tear the page, a delicate artifact from a much more innocent age. You spray it with your perfume, I can smell the faint vanilla, a romantic little detail from my beautiful sweet killer. I wonder if you meant for me to find it on that day, or if it was a secret that was meant to hide away. I hand my license to the cop with water in my eyes. He gives me a warning, but he doesn't know my lies. Hidden in the glove compartment, a ghost from '84, a piece of lined paper that tore me to the core. You wrote that you were scared, but you loved me to the bone. Now I'm reading it by the dashboard light, entirely alone. The police officer is knocking on the window glass, but I'm trapped inside a time machine, reliving the past. Just a piece of paper, folded up in the dark.
Sitting on the concrete edge of the plaza square, watching the water dancing in the chilly evening air. At the bottom of the basin, shining in the pale moonlight, are 1,000 copper pennies from 1,000 different nights. Fortune built on promises, a treasury of dreams, reflecting the street lamps in their underwater gleams. I reach into my pocket for the last coin to my name, the desperate final way to pushing my sanity right to the very brink. I'm buying up a miracle, paying for a ghost, raising up a lonely, aquatic, silent toast. Just copper and silver washed away. Wooden planks are freezing underneath the winter sky. The roller coaster skeleton standing miles high. The ticket booths are boarded up, the games are shut down tight. A ghostly amusement park in the middle of the night. We used to walk this boardwalk, eating cotton candy sweet. Now the wind is howling down this empty, frozen street. The summer feels like fiction, a story I made up. I'm drinking bitter memories from a broken paper cup. I'm walking with the boardwalk ghosts along the freezing sea, haunted by the phantom of the girl you used to be. The Ferris wheel is paralyzed,
just an empty pier. Winter wind,
I was digging through the bottom of my dresser drawer today, looking for a heavy sweater to chase the cold away. And buried underneath the denim, folded up so neat, I found the cotton relic of our summer, bittersweet. A black concert t-shirt from the tour of '84, the night we sang until our teenage throats were completely sore. The graphic is all cracked, the fabric is wearing thin, just like the fragile state that my memory is in. It's just a faded tour shirt from a legendary band, but to me it is the map of a long-lost wonderland. The black is turned to charcoal, the neon pink is pale, a wearable reminder of a love that had to fail. I press it to my face, and I can almost smell the smoke and hear the beautiful promises that we carelessly broke. You bought it at the merch stand, it was oversized on you. You wore it as a nightgown when the midnight sky turned blue. We listened to the vinyl until the grooves were worn away, believing that the music would convince our hearts to stay. But the lead singer went solo and the band fell apart, and you packed up your suitcases and walked out on my heart. I wanna put it on and wear it like a shield, a badge of honor from an agonizing battlefield. It's just a faded tour shirt from a legendary band, but to me it is the map of a long-lost wonderland. The black is turned to charcoal, the neon pink is pale, a wearable reminder of a love that had to fail. I press it to my face, and I can almost smell the smoke and hear the beautiful promises that we carelessly broke. Faded cotton, fading youth,
The terminal is empty, the departure board is black. I watched you walk right through the gate and never look right back. I'm standing at the window with my hand against the pane, watching the flashing runway lights through the falling rain. Silver wings are cutting through the heavy midnight cloud, taking away the only girl that made my spirit proud. Gravity is holding my heavy boots to the ground while you are flying high above without a single sound. To take it off from the midnight runway into the unknown, leaving me stranded in the terminal, completely on my own. The jet trails are a temporary scar across the night, a visual reminder of my devastating fate. I'm searching the horizon for a blinking little star, wondering how we managed to drift so incredibly far. I have a torn up boarding pass sitting in my coat, a pathetic little lifeboat that will never ever float. I was supposed to take the seat right next to yours today, but cowardice and jealousy stood right in the way. Now the radar screen is blank, the frequency is dead, and I am left to wrestle with the things I should have said. clock is flashing 12 in the middle of the dark. I'm wandering through the neon glow of the empty city park. The world is moving faster, running on a microchip, but I'm still feeling analog, losing my steady grip. We traded in our love letters for a blinking little screen, the most efficient tragedy that I have ever seen. You packed your bags with a calculated, cold precision and left me on the wrong side of your logical decision. It's a synthetic heartbreak in a modern plastic cage, a digitized emotion trapped inside a glowing cage. My tears are very human, but your goodbye was a machine, a program termination, calculated and clean. I'm looking for a heartbeat in a world of flashing lights, a warm and human touch to survive these freezing nights. The synthesizer plays a perfectly quantized melody. No room for human error, no room for you and me. We used to be so passionate, messy, and incredibly loud. Now you're just a data file floating in the cloud. I try to find the power switch to turn the system down, but I'm just a glitching program in this futuristic a digitized emotion trapped inside a glowing cage. My tears are very human, but your goodbye was a machine, a program termination, calculated and clean. I'm looking for a heartbeat in a world of flashing lights, a warm and human touch to survive these freezing nights. System failure, shutting down.
escape all the way up to the top. My lungs are burning heavy, but I knew I couldn't stop. I stepped out on the top paper, overlooking the grid, trying to escape the terrible, foolish things I did. The city looks like a circuit board, glowing yellow and bright. A million tiny lives happening in the middle of the night. But I'm standing on the edge, looking down at the street, with a heavy crushing gravity tied around my feet. This is my rooftop escape, closer to the stars, away from the neon lights and the noisy crowded bars. I'm screaming my apologies into the bitter wind, hoping that the universe will cleanse me where I sin. I'm the king of the skyline, but my kingdom is a ghost, raising up a lonely, invisible, tragic toast. We used to come up here to watch the fireworks explode before we took a wrong turn on this devastating road. We laid a blanket down and counted the satellites, promising forever on those warm and humid nights. Now the chimney smoke is stinging my exhausted, teary eyes as I look across the buildings and whisper my city skyline is shrinking in the morning light. I'm escaping the wreckage of a terrible fight. My foot is heavy on the pedal, pushing 75, just trying to feel like I am somehow alive. The dashboard clock is ticking, the radio is dead. I'm running from the echoes of the cruel things you said. The warning on the glass is a terrible joke, saying objects are closer than the words that we spoke. I'm looking at the past in the rearview mirror, wishing that the picture was a little bit clearer. Watching our kingdom slowly fade into gray as I drive my broken heart a million miles away. I adjust a little angle, but I still see your face, trapped inside the borders of this reflective space. I cross the county line without tapping the brakes, leaving behind a mountain of foolish mistakes. I told you I would change, I told you I would try, but all I ever did was make my beautiful girl cry. Now the highway is stretching out empty and long, a solitary path for a man who was I wanna rip the mirror right off of the glass. Stop looking backwards at a devastating past. I'm looking at the past in the rearview mirror, wishing that the picture was a little bit clearer. Watching our kingdom slowly fade into gray as I drive my broken heart a million miles away. I adjust the little angle, but I still see your face, trapped inside the borders of this reflective space. Don't look back, just keep driving. I but I can't bring myself to step out in the snow. The house is completely dark, not a single light on, a heavy, quiet monument to the fact that you're gone. I'm sitting in the driver's seat, staring at the door, knowing that my home doesn't feel like home anymore. The heat is blowing warm air, fighting off the chill, but the frostbite in my chest is getting colder still. I've got the keys in the ignition, but I'm going nowhere. Trapped in the driveway, in the freezing winter. I don't wanna turn the engine off and face the empty room, but I can't keep sitting in this glowing dashboard tube. I'm caught between the highway and a man that is too wide, with a heavy broken engine idling deep inside. I remember when I used to carry you inside, when you fell asleep right after a long midnight ride. I'd hold you in my arms, unlock the heavy wooden door, and lay you on the mattress, begging heaven for some more. Now the passenger seat is empty, carrying just my coat, and a massive painful lump is rising in my throat. I could put it in reverse and drive back into the night, keep running from the shadows until the morning light. I've got the keys in the ignition, but I'm going nowhere. Trapped in the driveway, in the freezing winter. I don't wanna turn the engine off and face the empty room, but I can't keep sitting in this glowing dashboard tube. I'm caught between the highway and a man that is too wide, with a heavy broken engine idling deep inside. Just turning the key, cutting the power. marked another X upon the calendar on the wall. 100 days exactly since I took the final fall. 100 rotations of the earth without you by my side. 100 times I've broken down and swallowed all my pride. The seasons have all changed, the snow has turned to pouring rain, but the absolute consistency is my unrelenting pain. I build a fortress of my sorrow, brick by heavy brick, and the mortar is the tears that are falling fast and thick. I've survived the 100 midnights in the freezing cold, a century of heartache, premature and growing old. 100 times the sun went down and left me in the dark. 100 arrows fired directly into my shattered heart. If I had to live 1,000 more without your saving grace, I'll spend them all just searching for the shadow of your face. They say that time is a healer, but they're dealing in a lie. Time is just an audience watching a desperate man cry. I've memorized the ceiling cracks, the creaking of the floor, waiting for a miracle to walk right through the door. I'm a veteran of a war that nobody else can see. I'm standing on the precipice, looking at the glowing grid, forgiving myself finally for the foolish things I did. I've sung 150 songs of absolute despair and cast them like confetti into the midnight air. My leather jacket's heavy, my boots are worn and old, but the fire in my spirit is impossible to hold. I'm turning my back completely on the shadows of the past. This is the grand finale, and I'm moving incredibly fast. I'm gonna outrun the night, driving into the dawn. The weeping in the morning is completely, fully gone. I'm leaving the 80s behind me, leaving the neon glow, taking all the lessons from the sorrow that I know. The engine is roaring, the synthesizer screams. I'm waking up entirely from these devastating dreams. I'm gonna outrun the night, I'm breaking off the chains, washing away the history of the heartaches and the pains. I see the future stretching like an empty open lane, free from the heavy burden of your memory and your name. The cassette is thrown away, the neon sign is dead. I'm focused on the brilliant, blinding highway up ahead. I'm a survivor of the heartbreak, a veteran of the war, and I am never looking back to where I was I'm breaking the sound barrier, flying completely blind, leaving the tragedy and the sorrow far behind. I'm gonna outrun the night, driving into the dawn. The weeping in the morning is completely, fully gone. I'm leaving the 80s behind me, leaving the neon glow, taking all the lessons from the sorrow that I know. The engine is roaring, the synthesizer screams. I'm waking up entirely from these devastating dreams. I'm gonna outrun the night, I'm breaking off the chains, washing away the history of the heartaches and the pains. Outrun the night, into the light, leave it all behind.
but this is the hardest goodbye to cross my lips. I folded up my shirts and I packed up my shoes, accepting the fact that I was destined to lose. The hallway is quiet, the morning is still. I'm swallowing a bitter and impossible pill. You're sleeping in the bedroom, entirely unaware that I'm standing in the foyer, breathing the heavy air. There's a heavy suitcase sitting by the front door, packed with the tears that I cannot ignore. A portable coffin of the love that we made, waiting in the shadows where the memories fade. I grip the plastic handle and I try to be strong, walking away from the place I used to belong. I leave my house keys on the little wooden stand, right beside the picture of us holding hands. I don't have a destination, I don't have a flight, I'm just disappearing in the pale morning light. The hardest part of leaving isn't walking away, it's knowing that I'm taking all your sunshine today. I wanna drop the luggage and run back up the stairs, wake you from your slumber and answer all your prayers. There's a heavy suitcase sitting by the front door, packed with the tears that I cannot ignore. A portable coffin of the love that we made, waiting in the shadows where the memories fade. I grip the plastic handle and I try to be strong, walking away from the place I used to belong. Walking away, closing the door.
Bought these tickets back in the middle of July. when the world was perfect and the limit was the sky. I waited in the line all night just to get the perfect view, to hear our favorite singer sing his love songs right to you. Now the stadium is packed, the lights are going down, and I'm the saddest ticket holder in this roaring town. The opening chords are ringing out across the giant stage, but I'm just trapped inside my own emotional silent cage. I got 2 front row tickets to a sold-out show, sitting next to an empty seat in the neon glow. The crowd is going crazy, singing every single word, but the breaking of my heart is the only thing I've heard. I'm holding your paper ticket in my trembling right hand, the loneliest spectator in the grandest wonderland. The spotlight sweeps across the crowd and catches my wet face, a glaring illumination of my desperate empty space. He's singing the ballad that we danced to in the dark, the one that left a permanent and beautiful deep mark. The couple next to me is holding hands so incredibly tight, ignorant of the ghost that is haunting me I wanna throw the ticket to the wind and walk away, but I'm paralyzed by the music and the things I cannot say. I got 2 front row tickets to a sold-out show, sitting next to an empty seat in the neon glow. The crowd is going crazy, singing every single word, but the breaking of my heart is the only thing I've heard. I'm holding your paper ticket in my trembling right hand, the loneliest spectator in the grandest wonderland. Just an empty seat while the music plays. hanging still above the wooden floor. The neon skates are locked away behind a heavy door. I pay the night watchman just to let me sit inside the arena where my teenage heart had absolutely nothing to hide. We used to glide in circles to the rhythm of the pop, swearing that the music and the magic would never stop. I look at the scuff marks on the polyurethane clear, a map of the innocence we lost within a year. There are echoes on the roller rink, bouncing off the wall, a ghost of our laughter before the heavy fall. I can see you skating backwards, holding out your hand, the undisputed queen of our neon-lighted land. But the synthesizer's unplugged, the DJ booth is bare, and I'm just chasing shadows in the dusty, quiet air. I sit upon the carpet bench where we laced up our shoes before we ever knew the taste of the midnight blues. You wore a pair of faded jeans, had a jacket made of jeans, the most beautiful skater that the city had ever seen. Now I'm just a spectator to a memory in my mind, a cinematic replay that I constantly rewind. I wanna lace the skates up and fly across the wood, go back to the time when I was perfectly understood. There are echoes on the roller rink, bouncing off the wall, a ghost of our laughter before the heavy fall. I can see you skating backwards, holding out your hand, the undisputed queen of our neon-lighted land. But the synthesizer's unplugged, the DJ booth is bare, and I'm just chasing shadows in the dusty, quiet air. Just rolling away into the dark. The pendulum is frozen in the center of the glass, refusing to allow another second to ever pass. The silence in the hallway is an overwhelming sound. heavy, thick blanket pulling me to the ground. It happened the exact moment you walked out the front door. The gears gave up the ghost and decided to tick no more. Time is a river that is supposed to endlessly flow, but mine became a glacier when you decided to go. The clock stopped at 2 in the middle of the night, freezing my entire world in a pale synthetic light. I'm trapped inside a minute that will never reach an end, a broken piece of history that I can never mend. The hands are locked together in a permanent embrace, while I am slowly fading in this solitary space. I tried to wind the key, I tried to pull the heavy weight, but you cannot manufacture a different kind of fate. The dust is settling softly on the polished oak wood frame, a quiet mausoleum dedicated to your name. Outside the window, the sun is rising in the east, but in this room I'm the victim of a chronological beast. I wanna smash the glass and move the hands myself, take my broken heart completely off the dusty shelf. The clock stopped at 2 in the middle of the night, freezing my entire world in a pale synthetic light. I'm trapped inside a minute that will never reach an end, a broken piece of history that I can never mend. The hands are locked together in a permanent embrace, while I am slowly fading in this solitary space, frozen in time, just waiting. The ribbon has been spinning for 100 different miles, through a landscape of my tears and my artificial smiles. We reached the end of side A, we flipped it to side B, and played out every single chord of our tragic history. But the tape is running out, the magnetic
freezing air. The music is slowing down, the pitch is getting low. It's time to hit the heavy button, time to let it go. I'm going to eject the cassette and put it in the case. Stop rewinding the memory of your beautiful lost face. I've listened to the mixtape until the tape is wearing thin, trapped inside the borders of the state that we were in. But the mechanism clicks, the plastic door flies open wide, and I'm finally stepping off this devastating ride. I take the heavy plastic out and hold it in my hand, the heaviest compilation in the history of the land. I walk out to the dumpster, sitting in the alleyway, and throw the plastic casing where the broken items lay. I don't need a Walkman to remind me of the past. I'm leaving it behind me, and I'm walking away I wanna unspool the ribbon and tangle it in the wind, a magnetic confession of the ways that we both sinned. I'm going to eject the cassette and put it in the case. Stop rewinding the memory of your beautiful lost face. I've listened to the mixtape until the tape is wearing thin, trapped inside the borders of the state that we were in. But the mechanism clicks, the plastic door flies open wide, and I am finally stepping off this devastating ride. End of the tape. No more songs.
I empty out my pockets on the motel nightstand glass, a collection of the artifacts from a devastating past. A dozen paper matchbooks from the places we would go, the dimly lighted taverns and the restaurants moving slow. Each cover has a logo and a different telephone, a geographical map of how I ended up alone. The sulfur smell is lingering, hanging in the room, a chemical reminder of my fast approaching doom. I'm looking at these matchbook memories in
Each one is a reminder of a long extinguished spark. I strike them one by one and watch the yellow flame ignite, burning up our history in the middle of the night. They only burn a second before they turn to ash, a beautiful metaphor for our heavy, fatal crash. There's one from the Italian place where we had our first date, and one from the casino where we gambled with our fate. I remember how you light your cigarette and slowly smile before we walked the city streets for mile after mile. Now the matches are all gone, just the empty cardboard shell, a tiny folded diary of my personalized I wanna strike the final match and set the room on fire. Let the flames consume the weight of this tragic desire. I'm looking at these matchbook memories in the dark. Each one is a reminder of a long extinguished spark. I strike them one by one and watch the yellow flame ignite, burning up our history in the middle of the night. They only burn a second before they turn to ash, a beautiful metaphor for our heavy, fatal crash. Just smoke and ash, nothing left to burn.
Walking down the avenue beneath the midnight rain. The city is a canvas for my solitary pain. The streetlights and the storefronts bleed into the wet concrete, a watercolor painting of a terrible defeat. I look down at my boots, stepping in the shadow pool, feeling like a runaway, feeling like a tragic fool. The water on the asphalt creates a mirror on the ground, showing me a world where my lost love can be found. I'm staring at the neon reflections in the street, a brilliant glowing upside down where our shadows meet. The pink and blue passed by the theater where the marquee flashes red, the glowing letters spelling out the words we left unsaid. The reflection in the gutter looks much better than the truth. A stylized, romanticized projection of our youth. I pull my jacket collar up to shield me from the wind, praying for forgiveness for the ways that I have sinned. I wanna dive into the portal, fall into the sky, escape this harsh reality, and bid the world goodbye. I'm staring at the neon reflections in the street, a brilliant glowing upside down where our shadows meet. The pink and blue are shivering every time a raindrop falls, a beautiful illusion that my breaking heart recalls. But when I try to reach for you and touch the glowing light, the water merely ripples and you vanish in the night. Just shattered glass, broken standing on the shoulder of the interstate line. I've got my thumb in the air, but I'm running out of time. The rain is coming down like a barrage of heavy lead. I'm soaking in the sorrow of the final words we said. A massive tractor trailer goes rushing on past, reminding me that nothing in this world is built to last. The droplets on my eyelashes mix with my tears, washing out the courage and amplifying my fears. I'm blinded by the headlights, cutting through the dark. I've been driving through the darkness since the sun went down, leaving the heavy shadows of our devastating town. My eyes are burning heavy, my hands are gripping tight, but the eastern horizon is bleeding into white. The